Okay, hello. This is my first time going live on YouTube. I am going to be doing an intuitive read with my cards. Since I got into doing tarot for myself, I kind of started building a collection of cards here. I'm going to use today, obviously a lot of them are different. I'm going to use mindful messages, the life purpose oracle cards, and I'm going to go for mystical wisdom. So I'm going to start with mystical wisdom first. I hope that everyone's okay. Over the years, I'd say that when it comes to energy and the way in which I've been able to tap into my energy, it was very much just a case of motivating myself, but I didn't understand how much that was actually me doing inner work, which allowed me to do like different things on my journey that I never thought I would have been able to the point where now I'm looking at myself and the growth that I've been on over the years. I'm watching old videos back and I'm like, wow, I can really see how I've grown in different areas in my life, whether it's professionally, personally, just in all different types of ways. So I'm looking at my makeup and I'm like, this looks so dramatic, but I'm trying to be a bit more creative. I don't always wear makeup, but yeah, I have got some cards here. The first card that has come out is resilience, and it says to rise above tribulation. So it's just remembering to me that we all face adversity in the form of like different experiences. So even though I've been going through a certain situation, I feel like sometimes I can be like, okay, no one understands this. This is just too hard. And it's like, no, this is where I can tap into my own personal resilience. This is the challenge that has chosen me. How can I rise above it? I've got new beginning, and it says begin your new life. And I feel like everyone is very much in a season right now of realizing where they are in their life, what they're happy with and not that, and what they're not, and making those choices and those changes. And so it's embracing that change. That's where I kind of am, where it's like I've assessed everything as much as I can. I've looked at the lessons, I've looked at the blessings, and I'm able to move forward now into this new season of my life, knowing what works for me and what doesn't, what I'm going to choose and what I'm not going to, what I'm going to allow and what I won't. Next, we've got good fortune. So invite magic in. It's very much, excuse me, getting myself on a this stuff is so healing, but yeah, getting myself on a abundant energy and frequency, and remembering that I am not in lack. I am not without anything that I am supposed to have right now, and whatever it is that I feel like I don't have yet, which is always like the kind of juxtaposition of what can I do right now? Where can I move from here? Whether I have all the money in my bank that I want now, or whether I'm on my way to making it, how can I like satisfy that internal fulfillment? And to me, it is through taking those steps towards my goals. So just allowing that to wash over me, and letting that magic in, like it said. And intuition, trust your intuition. So it's very much a season of being decisive and being like, okay, I know who I am, I know what I want, and then trusting that your intuition is going to guide you there because that desire has been put on your heart. So yeah, sweet. I'm still kind of shy doing this in front of the camera, I guess, because I only started using cards last summer, and like it was an accident. It was just an activity that I was using my positive affirmations deck to like start meetings and stuff, and I didn't realize how much that energy is what allowed me to attract my reality. Like it was crazy. But yeah, next I'm gonna go in with the life purpose oracle deck, and it's been really fun, like finding a purpose and just feeling like more, especially as someone who growing up, like I said, I was born to young parents, and they often would make me feel like I got in the way of their life because they had me by accident. And so finding ways to fulfill myself and ways to give back and to be in service while still being in service to the things that I want has been like the biggest shift for me in terms of feeling worthy. just in life in general. But yeah. Career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you joy and abundance you desire and deserve. And I think I was really like reluctant to move into this career change that I'm like currently in, because I am very good at organizing and being behind the camera. I've done it loads. But now I'm starting to step in front of the camera more. Now I'm starting to be the art, and not just like the person pushing the art. So yeah, it's I don't know. I guess it's understanding that right now God is showing me that I have more purpose than I thought. And I have to, sometimes that can scare me, but I have to embrace the fact that this purpose was given to me for a reason. And it's something that I'm going to naturally be able to do because it was specifically tailored to me and the person that I am and the experiences that I've had and the lessons and the growth that I've had to go through. So, yeah. Writing. You heal, inspire, and teach. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So writing in a multitude of ways for me has been a way for me to heal in terms of like journaling and stuff, but also that way of creatively expressing myself, whether it's through poetry, music, scripts, or whatever, has really allowed me to like tap into embracing my narrative but empowering it as well. And so the way in which I tell my story, I want to show up in a way that shows people, yeah, it was really hard to experience. And a lot of the things were messed up, but I alchemized it. And you can alchemize your pain too. So, yeah. Let go. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. So sometimes I'm a solution-based person. So if there's problems in an area or problems in something, I can spend all of my time focusing on, okay, how can I fix this? How can I fix this? How can I fix this? And sometimes you actually just have to let go and let God. Sometimes you actually just have to be like, okay, I surrender to the cosmos. I know that everything is working out in my divine favor. And so I'm going to trust that whatever is not allowing me to sort this out or to find a way to like settle it, it will eventually be settled. Nothing goes on forever. I always tell myself everything is temporary. Whether that temporary is a week, a year, 10 years, whatever, it's going to be a temporary situation and you will find out why you're going through it. If only you knew if only you knew now what you will know later. We always see like the aha moment after, and we just have to hold on to the fact that that aha moment will come even if we don't feel it right now. And it says, talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. And sometimes, do you know what's funny? I know exactly how to do that. Like in terms of releasing my fears, my worries, my doubts, and my insecurities, because I speak to spirit every single day. I pray. I'm very spiritual. But like, no, there's not even a but to it. It's just, I feel like I put a pressure on myself to show up in a certain way with the divine. Whereas like, okay, because I have to show up as this, as strong, as a symbol of strength, as this resilient person and this confident person. That's the way that I make myself show up. Sometimes I feel like I can't be vulnerable with the divine, and it's like, no, there's always room to be vulnerable. There's always time to say, this is hard. I don't really know what I'm doing sometimes. Like, I can feel my purpose, but I don't feel ready for this. Just being honest about what I'm actually experiencing. So there's no harm and no foul. And my favorite thing about the divine and about God is that God doesn't judge you for doubting yourself as long as you continue to take those steps forward. Because as much as I say, I do not feel good enough for this, I don't stop. I never give up. And I'm like, okay, one day I'll feel good enough. One day I'll feel good enough. And it's like, no, this chase of like, I don't feel good enough, but I feel good enough to try, but I don't feel good enough to succeed, is kind of what lets me do things and not be so attached to how it has to come out. So yeah. And then we're going to go in with some mindful messages. And then I'm going to close the reading because I didn't plan to go live for too long. And I've got 2 other lives planned. I'm going to be embracing my professional journey on my personal Instagram, so Ebony Omolara. And then I'm going to be embracing my healing journey on the Cultured Waste Instagram. So yeah, if you are watching this, make sure you go and check those out there as well. Yeah. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to open my throat chakra today. And I'm not confused. So, we've got loving space. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must get there themselves at their own time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. And this one has been a huge lesson for me, especially as I've been learning to heal myself. And I'm like, oh my God, everyone can heal themselves. Everyone can find peace and joy within themselves and da 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 da. So trying to show people that, but sometimes like holding their hand too tightly and being like calm and calm and calm, and it's like, no, the healing journey is not easy. I have to let them go at their own pace and not hold myself back to an old standard of myself because I feel like they're not matching the standard that I'm on now. And it's been really painful because of course I love these people. Like, I want them to be healing. I want what's best for them. So it is just learning to hold that space for them and be like, do you know what? I love you so much and I'm gonna allow you the time that you need to heal. I'm gonna like pray for you. That's the only thing that I can do. And try not to worry myself because that's not good for me. So it says unlimited. I create my reality with the thoughts I think and things I focus on. I am unlimited in my ability to create a beautiful life of good and love, full of good and love. So yes, always remembering that we are beings of unlimited potential. My bad. You guys can see I'm still like wiping away my limiting beliefs. So I catch myself sometimes like still living on an old narrative, but it's slowly changing my actions, which makes me feel more possible. Nothing is impossible. Everything starts from thought, and you have the power to alchemize those thoughts into your reality. And it's the best journey, I'll be honest. Return to the body. When I'm caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm and present. I have been very stressed out recently. I had to do a cold plunge before I came live and stuff because I realized I was just in a space of panic. And it wasn't a panic of like, oh my God, I'm so scared, everything's going wrong. It was just a panic of like, there's so much going on. Am I going to be able to manage this? Am I going to be able to balance it? And it is just remembering that I can release that stress. I don't have to feel that. That's not like a part of the experience. That's a choice to me. The way in which I choose to react and respond to what is happening in my life. So yeah, returning to the body and definitely focusing on what is happening inside of me, because my inner world is a reflection of my outer world, and that's where healing starts. So yeah. Release. Today I release limiting beliefs, harmful thoughts, toxic patterns, and anything out of alignment. I am ready for transformation and welcome this shift. I am creating space for a new chapter filled with love, abundance, and amazing opportunities. And this is actually it. I'm aware of those old narratives that were holding me back, and I was living in them. And the next card that I can see here is food. And this is how I was living in them. It was through my diet. I was not eating foods that empower and uplift me and energize me because I felt like I didn't want to be energized. I felt like I'd been given this big purpose, and it feels so amazing, but it does feel almost daunting looking back at who I've been and who I've become and being like, whoa, I can really see the change and the difference. And then I guess now I'm in a space of embracing that in spite of what other people think, because you should not care what other people think about you. That is rule number 1 of self-love. And yeah, but the food one says, what I eat fuels me. I eat the best food accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating, visualizing the nutrients I am consuming and the love that went into growing and preparing this food. And I love the fact that I said growing, because I am trying to eat more natural because it's better for me. Like, it's to the point where it's like, of course I'm going to choose what's best for me. Of course, that's a standard now. And so it's upholding that standard for myself and knowing that that is a part of feeling worthy, knowing that I deserve the best food for my body. So yeah, that was super loud for me. I hope that helps, and I will be back soon to do another reading. Thanks. Oh, this is my first live, but if you want to know a little bit more about me, obviously I've just started kind of diving into tarot. In terms of doing it on live, I've started doing this. I've been on this journey for a while actually, but I have an ebook. It's called Women on Waist Beads: How to Heal the Body, Mind and Spirit Using Waist Beads. And it's very much about healing through self-love, body confidence, and body positivity. So confidence and body positivity. Sorry, I'm just remembering because I do quite a few things and I'm gonna have to start promoting myself soon. I'm also a creative. I also do music. You can follow me on TikTok, you can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on my business Instagram. You can check out my website, which is coming soon. It's actually down at the moment, but I will put everything below as soon as it's ready, and I will see you in the next live.